Hi there, my name is Ron Rogers, and this video is entitled Fighter Pilot Tales from the Dark Side, or The Day We Attacked Hershey, Pennsylvania. Now, I was a fairly new guy in the unit, and this unit is long gone, long dissolved, but I was a new guy. I'm just trying to go along, keep my nose clean. Well, we were assigned to a simulated bombing mission. The A-37 at the time is a very basic aircraft, and it was fun to fly. You could be very accurate, but you had to be reasonably good because it had an iron bomb sight, and we navigated not by GPS or all this fancy stuff. We had simple paper maps, and we looked out and found landmarks, and that's the way we navigated down low level, coming along at close to 300 knots. Now, this mission was a three-ship. We had lead, and we had me on the wing, and we had a third guy who was the instructor check pilot, and he was going to evaluate lead, basically, and of course my position as wingman on doing the simulated attack on this bridge. Of course, my position as wingman is just to assist in the flight, to watch the lead six, to call out any fire if he's being fired upon, things like that, and just basic support. And I do the secondary attack at the target. He rolls in the first. And we were supposed to take out a bridge. No, not that bridge. Bridge looks more like this. And you can see in this picture, you can see a second bridge. And see, that's the problem with rivers and bridges. Sometimes you have more than one bridge. Ah. All right, let's talk about this mission. Now, here's the lead aircraft. He's the guy in red. He's coming in here, and I'm the guy in blue. We're paralleling each other. We're a mile apart. And as he gets in the position where he can see that he can attack the bridge, he starts a hard bank towards me, and he starts a pull-up. He comes in, does his roll in on the target, and then pulls off. Okay, here's me a mile over here, separated. I'm coming in. When he does his bank, his hard turn, I turn in too. So we're coming here at 9 degrees to each other, but I go under him. And my job now is to do a big 3/4 of a way turn around the target while he's doing the attack. And I'm watching to make sure, call out if he's being fired at, anything like that. And he's doing his attack, and he escapes. And as I'm coming around here, I pull up, and now I do my roll in on the target. Well, this is all kind of interesting for a number of reasons. First of all, this box here, the bottom one, that wasn't the bridge we're supposed to attack. It was this guy up here. And part of the problem is Hershey, Pennsylvania lies on a hill. And all our elevations, we're coming in at 500 feet, and all our elevations were based on a lower ground level. So being closer in, we were much closer to the ground. And I'm coming around here, and I'm going, man, this fighter pilot thing is a hell of a lot of fun. I'm seeming awful low, and I'm going over these houses and stuff, and it's it's just seeming a little strange. Now, another thing that happened is I had a bomb release point that was at 200 feet. And after lead rolls in on this bridge, people who are driving on the bridge just stopped, and they started watching us, which was not a good sign. And as I'm rolling in, I put the pipper, that's a little bullseye, on this guy standing on the bridge. And as I'm descending here, I'm thinking this really looks slow, and this guy looks close. And so I finally pull off, and it ended up probably I pulled off 100 feet above him. Not really what you should be doing. And it's kind of like, well, what the heck is going on here? Well, Hershey, Pennsylvania, beautiful city, wonderful place. It lies on an upslope. Okay, we're 500 feet above the ground. That's what we're supposed to be. I'm coming around, but I mentioned that, gosh, I seem close to these houses, and that just didn't seem right. And, but I'm watching out for lead here, so I'm kind of concentrating on that. But I'm watching where I'm going, and I'm doing my circle. And I'm going, man, this fighter pilot thing is really fun. This seems low, but I guess we're at 500 feet and, 300 knots. We're moving along. And then I go by a church steeple. And I'm looking, and I'm halfway up the church steeple with my airplane. And I'm going, wow, they must have some really tall church steeples in Hershey, Pennsylvania. Well, this is when it was kicking in that it wasn't quite right. And of course, by the time I actually rolled in on the bridge, saw the people stopping, and as I'm coming down, I was getting very, very close. And I pulled off before my supposed release altitude, and probably easily 100 feet or so I was low. And I'm going, this is just a little strange. So we reform up and we head on out, and the flight examiner says, well, I hope they enjoyed the air show. And lead says, what do you mean? And he goes, that was the wrong bridge. Your bridge was farther out of town. So it was kind of, Now, the interesting thing is, we never got a call from anybody complaining about low-flying aircraft over the town of Hershey, Pennsylvania. That was rather strange. Anyway, that's one of my first fighter pilot tales. And it was a little bit of eye-opener on, when you have to do all this computation stuff yourself, you really need to make sure that you get your land points correct, or it can cause a little bit of a problem. Thanks for watching.